What's up, mobile gamers? It's Dronzer Gigs. We're jumping into a match of 5v5 here. And today's video, we're going to be going and playing some good old Jabali. So hopefully we get him. We're going to try to pick him first. I don't really expect a lot of people to pick him. He's almost a sleeper pick. I know he's a Vanguard hero, but I feel like not a lot of people pick him. A lot of people are picking damage heroes when they play 5v5, and then obviously Fort is a big pick as well. So we are defending, so more than likely we'll probably stay right on the payload with the Fort here, and I may not hold my shield up as much. That is the only thing, the only downside to Jabali, is that when you're using him in 5v5, he basically is just a shield. I kind of talked about it in my tier list video. If you guys want to go check that one out, it's in the tier list playlist. So I've only got one video in there right now, but we'll be having some that come out later on. So I think Jabali's really good in 3v3. Like, he definitely would be S tier if this was a 3v3 tier list, but the tier list I made was in 5v5 specifically. So that is why I did not put him in S tier, because I just think he does not do enough, because he does have the shield, but that's kind of all he can do. So his gun is not very good. It has, I'll show you guys here, actually, he has like a really weird reload with his gun. So we are going to focus here, try to get the iris a little bit, hold our shield up for try to help out the mark a little bit too. I'm not really going to be trying too much in this. I mean, we got the kill, but they are pushing the payload. I think they either killed our fort or our fort backed up here, so we're going to drop our shield. We're probably going to die here, but that's what I wanted to say, is if you drop his shield, you're basically dead. And that's kind of all he has. Now, he's obviously a shield on a payload or a shield on a control point is going to be absolutely huge. So he is a must pick if you want to stand on the point with the shield. But the rest of his kit doesn't really synergize well. His ultimate's pretty good. I'll give him that for sure. So we're going to kind of use our new ability here. I'll put that in the thumbnail. He has a new ability where he kind of like shoots out an arc. But they do have a better team comp than us, and our team is not doing enough damage. So, and we're going to try to kind of get them to all come over here and kill me and kind of stall them out, because all of our damage heroes... Oh, see, and he switched from Fort to Victor. You've never seen that before. That is crazy. I don't know why he did that. Hopefully he's like a god tier Victor player, and he's like in tournaments and stuff. So we're gonna try to... Well, it looked like it lagged a little bit on that. So we're just trying to basically stop them from pushing the payload. And so right now the basic rule of thumb... Whoa. I don't know why it pulled me that far away. We're going to use our ultimate here. Try to get this fort. Yep, so we still... Even with our ultimate and him running away at low health, we didn't kill him. So they're going to get to the checkpoint here. And Jabali's obviously very slow. So he takes he's going to take a while to get me back to the point. Looks like we wiped out 3 of them. But Jabali's kind of a sleeper pick. Like, I know there's only 3 Vanguards and Victor's the worst one of the 3. But Jabali is definitely a sleeper pick. He is not as good as a lot of people think, and the people that play him don't really use him. Now, his gun is kind of okay, but you should only be using it in very rare situations when the enemy has their back turned. Because if you're going to go 1v1 with whoever it is you're facing as Jabali, like I'll show you right here, we got the iris, but we lost half our health and we went over there and tried to take him down. So you kind of got to manage your shield health a lot more, because if you drop your shield for too long in this mode, it really backfires. So most of the time, I only attack people that have low health already, or that aren't really looking at me. So I'm kind of surprised the Iris didn't use her damage up on us, and we might actually full stop them here, which this will be very easy to win when we have... Oh, he ulted us. Yep. So I actually did not see that in time. I was going to grab that little health pack there, but that's why I put Jabali in A tier. I just think that the top 3 are better than him, and obviously in 5v5 you have 5 spots. So Jabali definitely takes one of those other spots, but you can switch him out for a damage if you want to. And I think as long as your tank and your other players are playing well... Awesome. Whose ult was that? It looks like that was Skady's ult mixed with somebody else's ult there as well. So that was a really good ultimate on our team. I didn't expect that. They've been kind of, you know, when they've been playing, they've been playing a little half. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. Shoot, accidentally clicked the button there. But this is probably going to be quite the long video, or the shorter for 5v5, but long for the channel, just because 5v5 games usually take about like 12 minutes a piece. And I think I'm not going to really put out a 20-minute video, because I think... Ooh, should we activate our ultimate here? I think we're not going to. We're going to save it for the Iris. We got 40 seconds. There's the Chemist. So we're going to use our ultimate once they get closer. I don't want to kind of open myself up to too much. Alright, we'll activate our ult. Alright, so well-timed ult, placed with some shots, and a little help from the team. And I'd rather get shot by the yaw and try to get this here. We're going to help these guys out with the Jabali. I don't think we need to, but it never hurts to just throw out some of those.
It's okay. I'm right here.
Alright. He's probably... Yep, he got us. Hopefully we can get the overtime win here. Team's doing pretty good. They're...
The payload is approaching its destination.
Pushing this payload. They might win. Actually. Not win, but like... get it pushed there. And unfortunately we used our ult, so we don't have it. So we kind of have to rely on the team here. She is stunned. Looks like the Victor didn't get stunned, but we won. So now all we have to do is push it all the way. So like I said, like that took 6 minutes. So we'll probably just drop a little 12-minute video for you guys. And like I mentioned before when we started the first match, he's kind of a sleeper pick. Nobody picks him, even though tanks are really important. And I've already made a video on Iris, so maybe next we'll do Chemist or Fort, because they're kind of our top picks. But there's not really a lot to a video including Jabali, because you just kind of hold up his shield and stand on the point. That's all there really is to it. Sometimes you use his new second ability, which is actually a pretty good ability. And then if he had his second ultimate, I think he'd definitely be S tier. He'd be a must pick, because the second ultimate's way better.
Ooh, very shocking!
The amount of times that I've been focused as a tank by the other players in 5v5 is just, there's so many times. So we're going to probably drop around on this right side. I don't know why the fort's not playing, so there we go. I would have expected him to go left.
3, 2, 1.
But they're all going to be clustered over there, and they don't have an OSAS. So once we get out of the hole, it's going to be a lot easier for us. Alright, so we're going to hold up our shield and try to push the payload, except for there's nobody helping us right now, so we got good old Mark behind us there. So unfortunately, we're probably gonna die here just because they're on all sides of us and I'm about to lose my shield. So his gun's definitely still decent. Like, don't underestimate his gun just because it doesn't fire the same. Still does a decent amount of damage. It just, like, it doesn't even have the range that it used to have either. So hopefully we can push this quite a ways. I think we're already doing better than they were. So I usually use the payload as cover to give my shield the most amount of time to cool down and pull up. Just because his shield is so crucial and he doesn't do a lot once it's gone. That you definitely... Oh wow, that lag was crazy. Alright, there's a... There we go, we were standing on it. That's why I couldn't find it. Alright, and the fort on their team is the biggest problem here. We're gonna see if we can't... Yep, we got some help out from our teammates. And the... Oh, they changed to an OSAS and I didn't notice. Yeah, that's what'll do it to you. The OSAS is definitely a tough customer. And we have to start all the way back here. But I think we'll still win because if we just push it all the way, it doesn't matter how long it takes, we still win. So that is an upside to use our little tactical here. Alright, we got the Iris ultimate. I actually held off from pushing the Mark because I thought she was going to ult on us there. So, yeah, once our shield runs out, give him an ult, little ultimate. Try to get the Iris help out. We just killed the enemy fort, so I think it's going to be easy run-ins to the checkpoint. I don't think they're going to stop us here. They'll probably wait and stop us after the gate.
The payload is approaching a checkpoint.
Yep, as you saw, the OSAS, he didn't actually push the point, so we'll use our little tactical ability there. Put the shield up. So hopefully our teammates will use us as cover in order to push the enemy team. So they are going to break my shield. And I'm going to back up here and try to do a little bit of a flank, even though he's not really a flanker. Okay, he went for the health, which is a good play by him. But we're going to basically back up and use the payload as cover again. Gives him less to do. He's really low. I can't... There we go. They killed him. Not sure... Oh, the Jabali's sitting on top of it. See, even when you're just sitting by the payload, he can sneak up on you. So that is the downside to Jabali, is he's holding his shield, and so we just sit behind him, and he has to decide, do I want to take damage from this guy or this guy? And that is the biggest downside to Jabali. So, like right now, you don't need to do this right here. I see a lot of people do this. Do not do that. Save your shield for when there's enemies by you, and they're flanking here with the Victor. I was just trying to see if they flank with the OSAS as well. I don't want our OSAS to die. It's pretty... That was weird. He kind of sounded weird when he said his ultimate. Alright, so... Ooh, the Emis, not the Iris. We might die here. I don't want to drop my shield too much. Yep, she ultimates. Use your ultimate. And I don't know if ours is going to come out in time, though. Okay, so we got her ultimate, and since she already used hers, we're gonna go into the middle of them and use it, and we're just gonna wipe the whole team because that's
approaching its destination.
how you gotta play Jabali. You have to be very careful with his abilities. He's very, very good, but there you have it. That's like a 12-minute match, so we're probably not going to do too much more. So that's why I wanted to show you guys how good he is. He is really good in this mode. We'll like everybody's performances here. And then we'll like the enemies here too, because that's the kind of guy I am. And we got, oh wow, we got gold. That's really cool. So we'll screenshot that and put that in the thumbnail. That's really cool. Really glad we got gold. I usually don't get gold with Jabali, so that just shows that if you play him right, you can still do good with him. And the fact that he is basically only a shield means that you have to be very careful of what you're doing with your abilities and when you choose to activate them. So you got to hold the shield up, and I would use his ability, his second ability, from far away, because the shield's his first ability, if you remember that. And his new gun, you got to make sure they're either distracted or super low health, because you want to be able to get that trade. So that is the reason why I think Jabali is A tier. He's definitely really close to S. I think if he had another charge on his tactical,
3, 2,
or if he had the second ultimate, he'd be S tier. Because I definitely like the way they balanced his gun. Because if you look at this is what I wanted to show you guys, is the difference in the gun here, which we have to go into a little training area. So that's how good his gun is. His gun is crazy. It is crazy. His shield obviously is pretty much the same. Has a little bit more. It has more health in the 5v5 mode. But look at the range on this thing. Look at the range. That's the range on it. That's crazy. That is so much stronger than his gun in 5v5. And I think if they would have kept his gun the same, he would be busted. He'd be the only person picked. He'd be higher than Fort as a pick, especially on the tier list. And his second ultimate here, probably won't. I'll try to show it to you guys real quick. But like, you would not be able to do this in 5v5, especially because Victor would dash away, because that's all he's good for, is running away. But his ultimate is crazy. You use this, and it blocks their damage back to him. And I really can only show you on Mark, but he dies too quick. But that is what the old Jabali looks like, and I think he's just way too strong for him to be that way in 5v5. So I really like what they did with the balancing. I still think he's A tier. I don't think he is S tier. Like I said, let me know what you guys think they could do to move him up to S tier, or maybe leave a comment if you think he needs to be nerfed in 5v5. I don't think anybody's going to say that, because Fort is just too strong. But let me know what you guys actually think of Jabali. He's probably going to get picked as the best tank in the game, more than likely. And let me know what you guys think of the skin too. This skin's pretty cool. It's kind of an old one, but I don't really like the Halloween theme skin when it's not Halloween, so I don't really use that one. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the game. That is Jabali in the 5v5 mode. And then here is, oh wait, it's on this one right here. Here's his other stats, in case anybody was curious. I'm going to have this as a thumbnail as well, just because of all the changes they've made to him. But, I mean, look at that. Everything's been changed on Jabali, except for his passive, which gives the weapon damage boost to nearby allies, which is also very strong. Like, don't sleep on that 14% damage, because if you have a Jabali with 14% damage, and then you have Iris, who marks him for another 25, that's crazy. You're doing almost, that's like 45% extra damage, almost 50. And he already has damage mitigation with his Arc Storm ability. So, oh wait, sorry, I don't know why they put that there. But oh yeah, that's the spinning one. Okay, that's my bad. I just forgot what it's called. All those changes to Jabali are definitely crazy. I think he's super strong. I think he just needs that little push to S tier. So let me know what you guys think. Go ahead and drop a sub, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good day.